Hello, today I'm going to show you how to configure your PrinterOn demo so you're able to show anyone out in the field how PrinterOn works. The first thing that you'll need to do is install the PrinterOn app on your device. Please locate your Google Play Store and open up that application. Once open, you'll want to search for PrinterOn and locate the appropriate application in the store. You can see it here in the upper left of my screen. If you haven't installed it, it will say install instead of open. But since I've already installed it, I'm going to open up the application. The application has three main on-ramps into the content on your device: Documents, Photos, and Web. If you go under Documents, you'll notice that you have access to several different web services as well as your device's storage. Underneath the photos, you have the ability to access any photo on your device, to be able to select it and then print it. Additionally, you can print any web page that has a URL. I'm going to go ahead and use the print URL feature for the rest of this demo. In the upper right hand corner, you can select the printer icon to go ahead and generate a preview of what your printer is going to reproduce. Most of you will have to add a printer, which you can see below the preview in the printer bar. The first option you have to add a printer is the QR code. If you select that QR code, it will engage your camera and allow you to take a photo of a QR code that's been pre-configured for that machine. Since we don't have one, we're going to go ahead and select in the middle of the printer bar to bring up the search function, which shows a list of saved printers. Another way to locate your printer is through geotag. If you're allowed to see it and a geotag has been attached to the printer, it will show itself when you use this feature. Since I don't know where this printer is located at, I'm going to use the search function and search by keyword that was offered to me in the directions. Lobby B, one word, is the name of the printer that I'm going to use for this demo. After you've typed the name of the printer, you'll want to go ahead and select the magnifying glass on the keyboard. After a moment, the printer you want will appear. Go ahead and select this printer. On the left of the printer bar, you'll notice there's a printer icon, which by selecting it will bring you into the supported features of the printer as well as its name and location. In the upper right hand corner, you'll see a star. By selecting it, it will allow you to save the printer to your list or add it as a contact if you select the contact button. There's also a refresh button that you can select to make sure that you have the latest features supported by the device. Now that we have our printer selected, we can go ahead and select the print button. Since this is the first time we're doing this, we will need to add a user account. If we select the Add Account, it will open up the next screen where we can then add a user. The user that we're going to need to add is user1. The password is capital PASSWORD221. That's password 221 with a capital P. I'm going to write it in the description field so that it's easier for all of you to see. If you forget the username and password, you can look at the instructions that are provided on the demo site. Once you select the checkbox, your print job is submitted, and there are two places that you can look to see where your job is at. You can swipe down for the notification bar, or you can go to the lower left and select Print History. The print history shows you the job and what its current state is. Notice it's processing. I'm going to use this time to bring up a web browser and navigate out to the webcam that shows me when the job will output. So go ahead and switch from the PrinterOn application and use Chrome. www.printeron.com/demoprint is the website that you'll want to use to get to the webcam. When the web page loads, it'll load to the default demo site, which there are two of them, the public and the enterprise. We're using the enterprise. Once this site opens, you'll see two links at the bottom, one for the instructions and one for the web camera. Please select the web camera. Sometimes it can take a moment for your print job to show up, so you may need to refresh the page. Mine has already showed up. Now that we have our output, let's go back and look at the application and take a look at the job itself. When we select it in the print history, you'll see that we can gather some information about what that print job is, including the file name and a reference number if we needed to go back and audit it. This concludes our demo, and thank you for your time for setting this up. I think that it will help you highlight solutions and find a lot of new opportunities. Please let me know if you have any issues.